Hello everybody, we're going to do another flight here. It's career mode flight. It's ILS. It's only a 30-minute flight. And I tend to look at the runways before I start the flight to make sure that I can actually land on them with my jet. If it's a very small runway, then I usually fly with the Cessna B-36 Bonanza or something that can slow down significantly. I could do a short runway landing with this plane, but it's taxing, so set this up. Let's go to these. Okay.
You're welcome, ladies and gents.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Let's go ahead and start the plane. Batteries 1 and 2, generators 1 and 2. Easiest plane to start in the whole wide world. Engines on, listen, fuel pump, engine start. I'm going to set up takeoff flaps. B on your keyboard. I'm not sure what it is for Xbox. We have enough fuel. Everything looks good. We'll wait to turn this on for now. Let's confirm fuel. Don't have to really do anything else. You could go through and set weight balance and all that stuff if you want to. It's not that hard, really. We're going to take a look at flight plan. We don't have any flight plans installed, so we'll take a look at this one. We have an ILS approach. So let's go and click the arrival airport. Click charts. Click approach. It doesn't seem to be loaded in, so I'm going to load FAA. It was runway 27, so ILS 27. So we need to, ILS frequency needs to be 111.5. Let's go over here. 111.5 is set up, but we have to transfer it. And we can make them both 111.5. And just set up navigation. And we need to know the flight altitude we need to be at to intercept the localizer. Or to intercept the glide slope, it's 2,800. Localizer only is 2,500, so I believe it's 2,800. Another thing I'd like to do, click Navlog, click Start the Stopwatch. That's where we can increase and decrease the sim rate, and then make sure we're in real time, which we are. Then I click Flight Details, and I always make it a VFR flight, so ATC doesn't bother you and you don't get dinged so much for lack of communications. Although sometimes you'll get dinged anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't always matter anyway. You'll see here that we need to be 2,300 just before the runway. So we have a conflict. One says 2,800, one says 2,300. So I'm going to go with this one. But we'll set this up at flight altitude, so the flight computer can calculate the top descent and bring us down just in time to intercept the glide slope. Okay, now I'm going to skip to takeoff, and that will set up the plane. Set up the plane for me. But if you don't want to, if you just want to do that, that's what you got to do. Let's go ahead and skip. Now we're going to set up altitude. Altitude select. It's a very short flight, so I don't want to go that high. Let's go around 10,000 feet. Flight level change. I'm not really sure what to be flying at. And let's move this little blue knob here, the heading bug, to intercept the glide past GPS system. I'm sorry. Hit heading mode. Okay, let's ask for clearance. You can see we already have ice here. It's minus 15, it's very cold. I'm going to turn on engine ice. Windshield ice protection also.
Ladies and gents,
Okay, let's get up out of here.
To Ironwood Charter Township. I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable journey today. If there is anything I can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let me know. Please fasten your seatbelt, and remember this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and roll out. There's going to be a problem here. Since it's so cold, it might affect flight performance. Maybe. Oh, I should have turned the aileron stuff on. Anyway, everything's in the grid. Airspeed's alive. E1 rotate. being pushed around here. Positive rate, gear up. And wait till we're above 115 knots to put flaps up, which we are. Flaps up. Having a hard time here.
November tree 29er is type 1 miles east of 12 Delta.
I'm going to click autopilot.
1800. Request flight following.
We're increasing altitude. Everything looks good.
November tree 29er, Minneapolis Center.
Hold on one second. Now we're already close enough to the GPS. Hold on. Okay. Close enough to the GPS line that we just have to click navigation mode right down here. Navigation mode. And it switches over to the GPS. It was in heading mode. See, it's in heading mode now in green. Plus the navigation mode here. And it'll switch to GPS. This will take us to the airport, sorry. Oh, we have a top of the descent here. You can barely see it. I don't know when this became an IFR flight. I guess it gave me an IFR now. I'm going to try to cancel IFR. Good.
Minneapolis Center, tree 2.
Still expects us to go to 4,000 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Vertical speed, sorry. We'll go minus 4,000. Just till we get to 4,000 feet, so we don't get dinged for that. Let's slow down the airplane. Ah, so there we go. Great. That's gonna get us dinged. See when we're at 4,000 feet. Okay, the game was way too loud. I had to turn it down a little bit. If anything, just so I can hear myself speak. We're heading down to 4,000 feet because we're being told to before we cancel the IFR. Sometimes the career mode, it will demand for you to ask for an IFR clearance. Now I'm just going to go back up to 7,000. That's just for me. Flight level change. Altitude, I'm going to right click the barometric pressure and put standard barometric pressure. Because we're going to be above 1,000 feet, or just at 10,000 feet. It'll increase the altitude just a little bit. Okay, finally, let's set up the VNAV. Just before the runway, we need to be 2,300, rounding down. That's what I want to do. And click vertical navigation. Before we can click approach, we need to be past the last waypoint on our journey. Sevlu, we'll call it. Then we can click approach, and we'll click activate approach.
Vertical track.
Okay, it's called out vertical track. We'll bring down speed a little bit. And we have some clouds. I've already set up flight ice protection. Set up wing ice protection as well. Okay, since we've passed Civ, I'm going to come down here. We're going to click approach. Activate approach. You see it's changed over. This dotted gray line will be the ILS. Oh, one thing I could have done is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go direct to IF-27. Direct. Activate. I'm going to go ahead and put gear down. Set the accelerator to half. I like to handle the accelerator myself. Anyway, we can watch that here. As that starts to come in, we can click up. You can already see the glide slope here coming down. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click approach. This should automatically switch over from GPS to localizer now. So to follow it in. You can see the localizer is already on standby. So is the VPAS, so we can still coming down again, and the glide slope is all on standby. Still coming down, making the turn, and it switched over to localizer. We're looking good. And this should be next. Matter of fact, I'm going to click altitude hold mode. And now we've intercepted the glide slope. Glide slope has been activated. That will take us down to the runway all on its own. Now we have to do nothing else just like we have been, just monitoring the airplane. All we need to do is set up our speed for landing now. I'm going to put in 1 notch of flaps. You need to be below 190 knots to put in 1 notch of flaps. Believe B on my keyboard. 1 notch of flaps are coming in. I'm going to put in 2nd notch of flaps. We need to be below 150 knots for 2nd notch of flaps. By the way, you can see that here if you want to. Here it says 150 knots, and that'll be 190 knots. We're already at 500. Put in my 2nd notch of flaps. Of ice flaps, that's okay. That happens when it's so cold. I'm going to take out the autopilot and try to fly it in myself.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yeah.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Turbulence is blowing us all over the place. It's okay. I'm going to pick up speed a little bit, try to counteract it. I'm getting pushed around hard. Very hard. I don't understand. I have full speed and I'm barely gaining airspeed. That was weird. We only have a 12 knot headwind, so I'm not sure what that was. I'm taking the speed to half. I'm going to take the speed all the way out again. Oh, that was bad. I don't understand what... Sometimes you're going to have a lot of trouble in career mode. Just maintaining the aircraft, especially during on final. Get as close to the runway as possible. Try to keep the ground as long as possible. Let it come in on its own. Good. We'll see you once we've reached parking. Here we're at parking. Make sure I'm in real time.
I'll consider flying with him again.
Well, that can change at any time. Turn everything off. Set the batteries. Engine to off, engine stop. Clean up flaps. I'm going to put a little bit of fuel in the aircraft. You have to bind a key for that. So off the aircraft. And make sure we're in real time. We were not. And we're going to get dinged. No S tier for us. Makes me sad. Let's see what we got paid. Not as much as I would have liked, but it was a very short flight. For such a short flight, I'll take it. Okay, I hope you liked this one. If you did, think about giving a like, subscribing. And we will see you in the next one. Look at that, rank 180. The reason why I have so little money is because I bought a lot of airplanes. Do a lot of missions. Alright, take care. See you next one. Give a like, subscribe, please. Alright, bye.